Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'll be teaching us how to make this lovely fascinator on the screen, and these are the materials we'll be needing for this fan feather fascinator. Okay, I'm using three. You can actually use four of this feather or even two. If you want it really full, you can use four. If you don't want it so full, you can use three or two. So here are the materials we'll be using. I bought these pearls, sorry, not pearls, floral. This they call it rope rose, and then the feather, three of it. Okay, and then I have a bias loop, and then I have a princess matte base. Okay, and then an Alice band, a scissors, gum with wax. Those are majorly the things we'll be needing for hair. Please don't forget a still former wokoma here. All right, let's dive right into it. So we'll start with the loop, the bias loop. I created this with a bias. If you are conversant with millinery, you will know how to create a loop. So that's exactly what I did here. So I'm going to apply wax on it, wax gun, and then place it on the base, on the princess mat, just as so. This is quite explanatory. I'm going to be talking in some of the places while you also watch. While you watch, you will understand. So you place the bias loop, just the measurement of the cap, place it on the princess mat. You get, and just arrange it as so. Okay, so that opening there, you saw when I placed it down, that opening, that little opening there is where we'll be putting the fan feather. So you have to just press it down and make sure it's sticking very well and tight. Anywhere you see a hole, you can still add a little bit of gum so it's stronger. Yeah, anywhere you see a hole, just add more of the wax so it will be stronger. Okay, I didn't really fast forward here so you understand very well what I'm doing here. Okay, this gum is actually hot though, so when you're working with the gum you just have to be extra careful, and that's why I'm taking a little bit of time, because as I'm pressing it down it's hurting my hand. So I will have to check. I have to put the feathers first to check how well or how best to place it before I start attaching the gums. Like I said, whenever you're using a gum, you just have to be extra careful, very very careful. This thing can really mess work up. If there's a way you can avoid it, fine. Yet, but I think in this situation, this is the best bet for it. So while you're working with it, be careful. So I'll start placing them inside the loop, inside the opening of the loop. Okay, the reason why I'm leaving, there are two ways to do this. You can just take it and place it inside the loop like this, or you remove it one after the other and put them inside the loop. But because I'll be working with a floral, you get the rope rose, I decided not to remove it and work with it, because by the time I'm done, I'm going to be using the floral to cover these white patches on the fan feather. So that's why I'm actually working with the fan feather the way it came. All right, so this is exactly the way you place the fan feather, and it comes out standing. Yes. So just be careful where you're working with the gun gum. Okay, and by the time you're done, um press it down very well so that it will stick on and be tight. And if there is any other place that is feeling weak, you can still apply some gum. I'm so comfortable working with this gun, and that is because I will be covering the base with the floral that I have. If I'm not going to be covering this, I am not going to work on it like this. I'm not going to leave those white stuffs there. I'm just going to put them in one after the other, okay, in such a way it will not be seen. And then I'll make sure that the bias loop will totally match the base. Yes, that is when you won't be covering it with flora. In this situation you can use anything to cover. There are so many applices, beautiful applices in the market on which you can use and do this, but this customer requested for this because I've done it for a lot. So I did it for one of her friends. She saw it and liked it. Her friend's own, I used 4 feathers, but she said she doesn't want it that full. So here I'm doing only 3 feathers. All right, so that was me, checking. Before you start putting gums, you have to put the florals. You have to put, try what you want to do. Just try it out first before, get the right positions before you start putting gum and start doing all of that. Okay, so that was exactly what I did earlier, and as you can see, everything is covering up and taking shape. And please guys, please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do, and I'll be posting a lot more of this kind of stuffs, millinery tutorials. Okay, for now, yes. If you like this kind of things, I'm going to be posting more of it, and when you subscribe, you'll be seeing more of them. Your subscription will encourage me to do more of this. I'll really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And this is it sitting pretty on our dummy. So pretty. Okay, by the time you're done doing all of that, you just put your Alice band. I believe by now we all know how to put our Alice band. When you're done, you put your Alice band and voila. Voila, voila, voila. It's so beautiful. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you again next time. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.